Amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen. Amen. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Browns are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Titans, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Come on, let's go! Brand 30, flex round! Come on, let's go! Flex round!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They pitch it out to Johnson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Second down, 8.
Flex round! Let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Brian Arakpo. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota escaping the pressure right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On play action, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Derrick Henry, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Mariota now on second down. Flush to his right. And some space here. And I think the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Again, it's Lewis. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, here's Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On third down, that's Lewis. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They begin with a run by Miller. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Taylor. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. To Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The play fake, Mariota. And this will be caught. It's Matthews for the Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either, an NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles.
Come on, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Flex round. Here we go.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play action, now Taylor. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
This is Lewis. He finds some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
A first down carry for Henry. And into the end end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
On second down, here's Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Here's Taylor to throw again. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
We got four down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Out is last year's Lou Grosso Award winner, rookie Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And his second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hands to Henry. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Trying to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So they're going to go for 2. Final play of the half. It's Taylor being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a toss play to Lewis. And now running right through it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action. Mariota. Now he'll escape to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Dive play, Kuhn. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They run. This is Lewis. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On first down, it's Taylor. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one good for 33 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside.
It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Shift together here from the D-line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Trucks over him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And now running right through him. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dion Lewis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Suckup for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! 1-9!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the veteran Brian Arakpo. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Mariota on 1st down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Here's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is all the way up past the 25. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. second down here after the incomplete pass.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
To throw is Taylor. Throwing again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go!
On third down, Taylor. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. Completion left side to Miller. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Play action. It's Taylor. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th. Down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Gives it to the fullback. This is Kuhn. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
23 yards on the play. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the 1st interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Walker. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come back and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Matthews has it right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
right.
Hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Off the toss, Lewis. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
On 3rd down, Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.